We're now less than 24 hours away from the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump, and the entire D.C. region is getting ready for the big day.
Yeah, from security preparations to the thousands of people visiting and rallies and parades and celebration, WUSA 9 is staying on top of it all. We have live team coverage for you tonight ahead of the inauguration.
Our Matt Gregory and Eric Flack are live outside of Capital One Arena, where Trump just wrapped up his victory rally. But let's go to Brianna Hamblin here with us in the studio. Brianna, you've been listening to Trump's speech tonight.
That's right, and this rally was an opportunity for Trump's supporters to celebrate his upcoming inauguration and welcome him back to the White House. And the president-elect bragged about what he says he already has accomplished before officially becoming president and what he plans to do the moment he's in office. After a lineup of performances and speakers, Trump walked down the stands at the Capital One Arena with cheering fans on either side of him. Once he took the stage, Trump talked about his victories, including the major news that happened today, the day before his inauguration. After being banned in the United States for only a couple of hours, Trump says TikTok returned because he and the owner, ByteDance, agreed that America would own 50% of the popular social media app in a joint venture. He also celebrated the release of the 3 Hamas hostages today and claims credit for the Gaza ceasefire deal coming into effect. He previewed the executive orders he plans to make as soon as he is in office, including a decision about those who have been indicted for their role in the January 6, 2021 insurrection.
And tomorrow, everybody in this very large arena will be very happy with my decision on the J6 hostages.
Other big announcements he previewed were how he plans to close the country's borders and end DEI programs. Tonight at 11, hear more about what the president-elect said at his pre-inauguration rally.
All right, sounds like it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. We'll be covering it all. Brianna, thank you. You know, tens of thousands of people lined up early this morning to try and get a seat at that rally.
Our Eric Flack spoke with some of them, and Flack, they fought the brutal conditions out there to make it inside.
Woo, and it has not gotten much warmer, Les. The crowd, celebratory crowd streaming out of Capital One Arena right now after hearing President-elect Trump speak, and really celebration inside. Excellent. It was excellent. They said it was excellent. They came from New Jersey. People really came from all over, some as far away as Canada. And the line to get into Capital One Arena, boy, it was long. Take a look at a time-lapse video I did of the line to get inside earlier today. Stretched about a mile through D.C. streets. Some people said they lined up at 5 a.m. to get inside. By 5 p.m., we saw people getting turned away because Capital One was already at capacity. The people who did get inside, though, they were excited to be a part of history.
Trump, baby. My stickers are getting wet, so.
You didn't plan on the rain when you went with the sticker plan?
I didn't care.
What time did you get here?
Well, we
Not
left
early.
the house at
About 9:30?
yeah,
And thinking that would be early enough.
Yeah.
not
and
even
it's-
close.
What time did you get here to get in this line?
We got here at 8:30, 8 to 8:30, but tomorrow morning we're gonna get here at 4.
A kid your age probably has only stood in line this long for like concert tickets.
Yes, sir.
What's this experience like for you?
It's a new one for sure. I'm excited.
Why was it so important for you to be here?
Why? Because I think this is a pivotal point in America and the world, as a matter of fact, because the people are actually in control now again, and this is actually amazing.
Yeah, I hope this marks a new era, frankly. I mean, the last 4 years have been an utter disaster, so yeah, I hope tomorrow begins a new era in our country's history, so.
You know, listen, there were some logistical challenges, obviously, when you have a crowd this size lining up for hours through the streets of D.C. There was some frustration. It was hard to stop people from cutting in line that hadn't been waiting online for the hours and hours that others had been. We're going to see if the organizers, law enforcement, change their approach tomorrow as people plan to come right back here even earlier tomorrow to get inside Capital One for the inauguration parade. That's where you'll find us tomorrow bright and early as well. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, it seems like a couple of days of hurry up and wait, and wait, and wait. All right, thanks, Flack. Well, not far from Eric Flack, our Matt Gregory has followed the crowd to see the president-elect.
Yeah, and Matt, we understand you found an actual business that follows Trump wherever he goes, right? Tell us more about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's an entire industry if you really think about it, Lorenzo. When you come to the rallies, right, you see the hats, you see the memorabilia, you see the shoes these days. Well, we found wherever Donald Trump goes, there's a whole industry.
State to state to state.
My first campaign was 2004.
To state to state.
You might finish in Wisconsin and you might have to be in Pittsburgh by morning.
Wherever President Trump goes, these caravans of merchants follow.
The longest drive was 53 hours.
Like Montrell Russell from North Carolina.
But you can make a living doing vending stuff just following Donald Trump around.
Yes. No doubt about it. You can make a successful living with nothing but selling Donald Trump merchandise.
The vendors all seem to know each other.
Friendly faces, we see them everywhere.
And each has a different specialty.
What's the thing that's selling the best today?
I'm gonna have to go with the hoodies, not the red ones. They're gone already. Yeah, those. The inauguration hoodies.
How much are sneakers?
$150.
But Nikki from Florida says it's not easy, especially not today.
It's hard. It's a hard hustle in the rain, this weather that kind of puts you off. You don't know where the crowds are going to be.
Even with a saturated vendor market, eventually they all find their customers.
I've been looking for this one, this particular design on this sweatshirt.
After today, the rallies end, but Montrell says that doesn't mean business is over.
Just because he stopped going from city to city doesn't mean we're going to stop, and doesn't mean his supporters are going to stop supporting him. So it's just like, oh wow, let's pull over there. It's Trump. You know, people really respect this man, like him, and fascinated by him. So.
Yeah, and just off the record, one of the vendors told me over the last year he sold roughly $500,000 in merchandise. So we'll see how much money they can make this week, the inauguration week here downtown. In downtown D.C. in Chinatown, Matt Gregory, back to you.
Maybe they can sell some coats.
He wasn't playing, was he? That's a lot of shoes.
Getting it done.
And hoodies, and
Buttons,
stickers.
everything, socks.
All the things.
All right, Matt, thank you.